Hello, everybody. I got something in my eye. How is everybody? Oh, goodness. Yeah, I got something in my eye. I might put some eye drops in, I think. I don't know. I was petting the cat. And sometimes if I pet the cat and then I touch my eyes or around my eyes, I get an allergic reaction, I think is probably is what it is. But I got to wash my eye out with some eye wash. I've never been any good at doing this right here. Mm. How is everyone? Okay, maybe that'll be better. I don't know. Can't see very well out of it. Let's go up the top here. Oh, John, man, you saved my day, buddy. Thank you. All right, let's go up here and see what we got. We got Jody. Pontoon Jody this morning at 2:10 a.m. Mind you, said first suckers. She got you all. Downtown Ernie Brown stopped in this morning at 4:18. Good morning, Ernie. How are you, bud? It's good to see you. See, Jimmy Geiger. Hey, bud. 4:43 a.m. I stopped in at 4:48 and put the link in. Dave Bozarth, 5:03. I don't know why I went live at 5:15 or something. I don't know what the heck that was all about, to be honest with you. Kind of stupid. I need to do it just at 5 o'clock. Jimmy Geiger, good morning, buddy. NJ, what's up, NJ? Dude, you're killing it out here, man. Killing it on the live carp fishing. I've been kind of busy, but I've been checking in and out, trying to get paperwork and crap together to go over to the nursing home today and have them help me fill out some paperwork stuff that's a pain in the butt to do. And then John from Small Water Charters coming in this morning at 5:16, saving my day, and that's it. I only draw about 4 people a day, but that's better than no people, I guess. Oh man. God, I think I went to bed early last night. For me, anyways, like 11:30. That's pretty good. Heading to D-Land today. Yeah, I figured you would be. I think we're going to get some rain from that hurricane today. Actually, the way they talked earlier on the weather. It's amazing. Gives you an idea how big those things are because the aftermath of them carries all the way up here. Good morning, Jessica. Oh, darling, I didn't know that. What's wrong? Big Bob. What up, Big Bob from Wisconsin? Yeah, throw a video or a picture up you and him. But Jessica, what's wrong, honey? Is it you're in the hospital for? Is he? He make the front of the boat sink down, does he? Okay, I'll go look at it. I don't taking care of Dad. He's been kind of a handful the last 2 or 3 weeks. Actually, I don't get a lot of time to do stuff during the day like that. To be honest with you, I have a hard time even figuring out how to do it. Retro Bassin. Okay, I'll go check it out. I just don't get time to do a lot of that stuff. Like, I don't even post on my community that often. Maybe links to church every Sunday. That's about it. But believe me, I understand pain. I just don't. Sometimes I don't think Dad understands that I gotta help pick him up or help him get up off the chair and stuff. I'm like, Pop, you gotta understand. I got this big old hernia up here, and if you don't actually have to get up for something that's important, please don't. Every time I lift you, I grumble or I grunt and like have to go sit down for a few minutes. But we was out on the deck last night, or night before last, I think it was, and he got to crying because we were talking about mowing, and I told him that, Pop, you can't mow no more. I'm sorry, you don't have the strength or anything to do it anymore. And he's like, man, he said, I'm just worthless. He said, I can't do anything. And he got to crying and stuff because he can't, and I understand. You spend your whole life doing stuff and being busy, and then you reach a point where you're still alive, but you feel useless because you can't do anything but sit in a freaking chair. I get it. If I ever get like that and I got my wits about me, I'll eat a whole bottle of pain pills and get it over with, man. How horrible is it to, and you can't help but empathize with him. Oh, don't worry about it, Jessica. You're perfectly fine, honey. I don't worry about stuff like that. I don't even half the time. I don't even know how many people I got or what. You know what I mean? That stuff just not important to me. I just like to have people to hang out with. And I remember how much I enjoyed Hog Leg's show and getting up every morning and looking forward to it. And that's the only reason I do this, because we, it kind of, after you watch the same show for a couple years, and then all of a sudden it's gone. It's like, oh man, what are we gonna? I can remember a couple last summer, I think it was, done a Friday morning live because there wasn't no show on Fridays, and I think I even titled it something like "Who else misses having the boar's nest on Fridays? Someone should do it live," or something along those lines. How old is he, Jessica? Tell them nurses come in there and give you medicine. They're so, I don't think stingy is not the word, but apprehensive maybe. Doctors and hospitals are so apprehensive about, distributing pain medication. If you hurt, give it to them. I don't care. You wait 2 hours or 4 hours or something. Like, really, man? When I was a drug addict, I didn't wait 4 hours between eating 4 or 5 oxy-10s at one time. I'd eat every hour, or if not sooner. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. That's really hard too, because they're they don't, change is really hard for them. I understand that. I my ex girlfriend drove the bus for the special needs bus for the school system out where we lived at, and then she worked in the daytime. She drove the bus to drive them around, and it's. I'm just drawing a blank on the words I'm trying to talk about today. For instance, there's one boy sits in the same place every day on that bus, and under no circumstances can you not let him sit there, or he'll have a fit. They get routine. That's the word I'm looking for. They're used to the same routine every day, and they don't like to have it altered at all. It really affects them. Oh, I can't do it on that deck now, but maybe I can do it on this. Let's see here. There we go. We'll check. I'll read all that after my show's over. Where did I lose my? Yeah, there it is. Repetitiveness. Yep. Hey Nate. Good morning, buddy. Batten down the hatches, dude. I think we're gonna get some rain today. I'm not positive yet, but I think we are. I think that's what the weather guy said. But it's been a tough couple of days with Pop, man. Just he gets to hurting, or he has like an anxiety attack, for lack of a better word, and or in his depression, he'll get to crying and stuff, and he can't stop. So the doctor gave me some Xanax to give to him. But if I give it to him to calm him down at night or whatever, when he's upset like that, it messes him up the next morning. I mean, he's like a freaking zombie almost. He can't stand up on his own or nothing. So I don't like to give it to him. I've even tried, cutting it in half even. But, so like last night, I didn't give him none. We just up here, we'll ride this out. We did get to laughing yesterday, and I don't know. He has like bed sore on his butt or something like that. And I have to put some medicine on it, and then some bandages, gauze or whatever. And it's usually easier if he just lays on the bed with his butt up, so I can do it. And I was trying to get him in the bed yesterday evening to do it, and he was having trouble climbing up on the bed. He had this, from his belly up was on there, but his waist down wasn't. And I was trying to help him, and finally I got frustrated and I grabbed his waist. I said, "Hold on, man, I'll just lift you up there." And I grabbed him and lifted real quick, and my foot slipped. So we kind of both went forward real fast, and I landed next to him on the bed. And I heard him. I thought he was crying at first, but he was laughing real hard. We both got to laughing because I threw him up on the bed, and then I was laying there because I slipped and fell on the bed. And that was pretty cool to, instead of usually we're having a hard time, but we both got to laughing about it. So sometimes there's good things. He he always wants to go sit outside at like 3 in the afternoon when it's the hottest part of the day. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, Dad, we can't go out there right now. It's 85 degrees, the sun's shining on the back deck, and there's not a lick of wind blowing. So I just, and then the dementia makes him almost like a kid. I think some of the doctor was telling me that it's almost like they revert back to being a kid, and a kid and say they're terrible twos or something like that. So we have an ongoing argument throughout the afternoon about going outside. Well, I just want to go outside, and I'm like, Pop, I have to take you out there in the wheelchair and get you all set up. Then I come back in, and within 5 minutes, you're ready to come back in. You do it every day. He doesn't remember it, because of the dementia. No, I don't. I've been out there in probably 3 weeks. I know, Pop, we were out there yesterday. Yeah, I think we're all like that. But I got to go to the nursing home today. I think I got all the information together I need. And the processes that they make you go through to do anything, the government, it is such a pain in the butt, man. And, they want to list his assets and stuff. Well, he's got a Sportster that he bought that's got a salvage title. So how much is that worth with a salvage title? It's the book on it may be X, but not with a salvage title. Still in you? What's up, dude? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, exactly. 2-year-old with a right hook. Fortunately, Dad's not violent. He'll get grouchy or he'll get that mean look. I'm like, Pop, calm down, man. We would never do it. The only reason we do and say this stuff's for your own good. But yeah, he gets a little grumpy sometimes. And Mom says he gets like, if I'm going to say take off and run down to the dollar store real quick to pick up something real quick instead of going to Walmart or whatever. She says every time I leave that he starts trying to do stuff like get up out of the chair and stuff like that. Well, he thought I left yesterday evening because I actually went to leave and I remembered I had to do something, so I had to come back in. I was sitting here at my desk on the computer and I could hear him in there. And I finally walked in. I said, Dad, what are you doing? Well, I just wanted, I think he was trying to get up to go outside again or something. There was a fly on my screen. Dude, you are so messing. This fly, man, he's been here for 2 days, I think, and I'm going to get him. But I was telling him, I said, Dad, don't be like, be like that when I'm not here. I said, no wonder Mom doesn't want me to leave because you start pulling stuff trying to get over on her. And nobody else came in yet. That's cool. But it's, and it's all the first time thing for us. We don't know how to, went through it with Grandma, but she was 97, 98 at the time. Still capable. Grandma was an amazing human being. She, her mind was still good until 97 or 98 and the dementia set in. But she was unbelievable. She was like 98, let's say, had a heart attack, which the widowmaker, they call it. But we called it early, called the ambulance and got her to the hospital. And we're standing there talking to the doctor, and she's awake, right? And he's talking about, well, this is what they commonly refer to as the widowmaker heart attack, and we'll just, more or less saying they weren't going to do anything about it, just going to let her die. And she's sitting there talking to me, and I'm like, no, you're not. I said, can't you put a stent in, to unclog the heart or whatever? And the doctor's like, well, I've never done that for someone that old. I said, yeah, but she's different. You don't understand. She took no medication. I think she took a Prilosec every morning for her stomach, and that was it. 90 something. And I remember telling the doctor, I said, well, at least you will tell your buddies on the golf course this weekend that you put a stent in a 98-year-old lady and she was home in 2 days. Well, I don't know if she'll be home in 2 days. I said, take my word for it. She'll be home in 2 days. She was home in a day and a half. And, but where I was going with that is that was a mistake on our part. We should have done what the doctor said, because starting that later that year, the dementia set in and she lived to be 103. And we ended up having to, put her in a nursing home. I got you, didn't I? See, I told you I was going to get you. Damn, 43. All right, Nate. Yep. Maybe it'll happen before we end the thing today. Morning, Curbside. That's cool, Nate. Stay calm and breathe, Nate. Yeah, I went in for my son's when he was born. It's a special thing. I'm always too young, or I was too young to appreciate it at the time. You're in your 20s and a million things going on. I know one thing, I didn't have any career path or anything like that at that time, you know what I mean? So I was, working at a gas station and making next to nothing. And this was a real gas station back in the day, had two bays to work on cars and full service gas pump. Ernie, don't you dare tell me what you fixed. Okay, tell me. You're going to kill me, but go ahead, because I'll probably have a Pop Tart. John, I always knew I was going to be 6 feet tall. And I'm still waiting. But I told that doc when he replaced my right knee, I was like, hey, you got anything to make me taller? And I said, if you do, let's just do both of them at the same time. I want to be 6 feet. Where I think we start shrinking as we get older. Oh, okay. How many kids has she had before this night? Because I'm telling you, man, if it's like the second or third one, they don't mess around when they start to come. It's time. No, mine ain't neither, dude. It gets bigger and my height gets shorter. Cheddar cheese potato cakes, nice. I haven't made them in a long time. My dad, he always, like yesterday, Mom was in the kitchen and he asked me, where's Joyce? And I said, Mom's in the kitchen, Pop. He said, no, I mean the other Joyce, the one that looks like her. I'm like, that's the only one we got, Dad. I'm sorry. Me number three, yeah, that baby will come in no time. Noodles with cream of chicken tenders cut up in. I like that cream of chicken with tenders cut up in it idea. No way. Good morning, Fluff. How are you? Goodness, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you doing down there? It's what wintertime where you're at now, isn't it? Even though y'all probably don't get super cold being, on the ocean. It sure is good to see you, honey. How you been? Staying busy? Fluff living the adventurous life. Man, my finger's healing up so good. It's still sore, but it's getting better. Now they're all about the same size across the top. Isn't that cool? I think I'll have me a cigarette. Put the camera off because some people get all wound up about crap like that. You shouldn't smoke on cam. Someone's kids might see you. Well, if you're letting your kids watch my show, you're a crappy parent anyway, so I don't care. But I try to be nice. She's a sticky beak with her jumper on. Gateway to the Great Barrier Reef. Man, you got it, man. I'm gonna come and do you need like a yard guy or something that mows the grass and takes care of the outside of the house? I'm the one for that. Damn, Ernie, it's gonna be awful hot to be burning some brush. Double pluggers. Good morning, Cindy. I knew I'd done a show on Tuesday for some reason because Fluff got to stop in. That's cool. You know, I haven't seen what's her name in a long time now to think about it. Yeah, me and I should pay someone to mow my yard, dude. You're right, 100%. I can't remember what it was I was going to say now. I always get sidetracked. Brain damage. What's the other girl from Australia's name? Heck, now, but she used to come up on my live and hang out with us. This, folks, is what brain damage looks like right here. Come on, somebody help me out. Sandy Toes. There you go. That's the one. Yeah, I haven't seen Sandy Toes forever. Oh, there you go. Yep. Okay, that'll work. I forgot it's going to rain today. Yeah, good call, man. Yep, Sandy Toes. I haven't seen her in a while. I'm going to have to pull her page up and go in her community page and leave her a message or something. Now, see, I don't remember Amanda unless it's a different name or something. Amanda. I should start this at 6 in the morning. That way it's not too long before Eric's headed to work. Who's that, Sandy Toes? Yeah, she don't play. She can get it right after it, man. All right, man, John, be safe out there today and enjoy it. Catching hogs at Donkeyland. I know that lake shore seems to produce some good fish, man. That's probably why they call it Donkeyland. You're welcome to come up while you're driving if you want, John, too. So, okay, Jessica, I'll pray for you to get some relief for your pain, honey. Big, bloody, sticky beak. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. You Aussies are something else, man. There's a couple kids from Australia right now dominating outdoor motocross season. Yeah, you don't have to worry about mama kicking his butt fishing. That's what it is. She beats him fishing like a stepchild. Hey, Don, how are you, buddy? Seen a picture of your grandson on the bragging board last night. Nice, man. Very cool. A young guy, that's for sure. Holding up a nice ball. He had a big flathead, didn't he? Sure. Yeah, anytime, Fluff. You're more than welcome, honey. Is it nighttime there right now, Fluff? I imagine it is, isn't it? Nice. Yep. It's a good picture, man. Where was y'all fishing at? Was it a river or lake? I guess before I go to the nursing home and fill the paperwork out about his assets and stuff, I'll Google what that Sportster's worth with a salvage title, stuff like that, so I have a dollar figure on all of it. And I don't know, do you count the Buick as an asset if he's still making payments on it? Technically, he don't own it yet. Great Miami, oh cool. There's Fluff. Hey, man, there we go. Hey, how are you?
Mate,
Hmm?
g'day.
Good day to you. How are you? It's really good to
I'm,
see you.
I'm good.
You been busy?
What have you been up to, mate?
Just taking care of Dad. I cut off about 3/4 of an inch in my finger a couple weeks ago in a lawnmower accident.
Mate, why did you do that?
Oh, it hurt, man. I'm telling you, talk about painful. Yeah, it hurt. I had,
Listen, we're too old to be going doing shit like that. Why
man.
the hell are you cutting off limbs?
I'm telling you, it had been a long time since I'd been hurt. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Usually I get hurt racing dirt bikes. You know what I mean? And that'd be like a
oh,
broken bone or
now
something.
you're cutting off limbs.
Oh man,
Goodness me.
yeah, I had a
Wake
picture.
up to yourself, mate.
I had a picture of my end of my finger laying on the table. I took a picture of it and I sent it to my son and said, "You think I need to go to the hospital?"
Oh my,
And
what?
he
That
texted me.
poor kid,
He texted me back and
traumatized.
said, "I'm on my way."
Oh my God. You
Well,
can't traumatize your kids like that.
when it first happened, I thought I just kind of smashed it. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
I came in the house. I had it wrapped up in a towel, and I came in the house and run water on it, which was a huge mistake because it about made me pass out.
stinging,
And
stinging, stinging.
so after about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, it quit hurting that bad, and I had it wrapped up until I thought, well, I'll go finish
Oh,
mowing.
it
And
was already it was it was already dying.
yeah, so I go out there and I sit down on the lawnmower and I look at the handle that raises the deck up and down, which is what I had my hand on when it happened. And there was something stuck to it. And I reached down and grabbed it, and it was the end of my finger. And then I was like, oh, maybe I probably ought to take this a little more serious. And that's when I kind of freaked out a little bit and thought, man, you better. But I got mad at myself though because I had not had any kind of game plan for what would I do if I got hurt and needed to go to the hospital and someone to take care of mom and dad.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah, so
That
I'm
is
sitting there.
terrible.
I'm not only in pain, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do about. What am I going to do?
Oh
Because I knew
mate.
I knew I had to go to the hospital. And my son lives like 50 miles away from here, and so I had to wait till him and his wife got here, and me and him went to the emergency room. But I was mad at myself for not having a game plan
Yeah.
already set up to where if something happens to me, I'm going to call so and so. They'll come here, and you know what I mean. So now we got it set up for if anything ever happens again. Even Lord forbid something would happen, I'd be incapacitated though, because then who would call? I suppose mom could, but they were both in here sleeping. It was afternoon time. They were taking a nap, and I didn't want to wake them up. So I'm in the kitchen trying to be real quiet. And
So it wasn't that bad then. It wasn't that bad. If your mum and dad needed to get help, they would have been able to. Yes?
Yeah, Mom would, Dad wouldn't.
Right, so relax.
Good
Get that
morning,
off your
Dee.
shoulders. You don't need to
Yeah,
carry
well,
that shit around.
yeah, Mom.
Move on.
Mom could call my buddy Glenn. He
How's
lives
your
about
finger?
20 miles.
How's your finger?
It's getting much better. It's healing up really nice. Actually, I was at the
Are you
VA.
gonna have a knob? Are you gonna have a knob?
Heck, I'll show it to you. Hold on.
Oh God, here
It
we
don't.
go.
No, it don't look bad now. It looks pretty. It's decent now. It looks pretty good actually.
Show me.
Uh,
Oh, that's a knob.
yeah, it's going to be pretty gnarly eventually. It's going to be like a big nub on the end, but it's actually healing up really well.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
Knobby, knobby.
there's a little piece of bone sticking out of the end there that
Oh,
ain't real
that's
fun.
disgusting. That's
Yep,
terrible.
but
Mate,
I've been
jeez,
taking real
look,
good care of it, man.
we need all our
You,
limbs at this age.
it helps actually when you dirt bike race. Those first two fingers are your braking fingers. You know what I mean? You only use two fingers on each lever, and you keep them on them at all times when you're riding.
Well,
And
thank goodness you're out of that sport.
well, I still would like to ride. I just can't race no more. But I got little hands anyway, so it was hard enough to get to reach the turn levers. And now that one they're shorter, it won't even reach. I don't think. Buggy the nubby. Yep.
So, can you see my avatar?
I'm trying to see what kind. I have no idea what
It's a
kind of
big
fish that is.
fish. It's my big fish, my big grunter.
Hold on, that's what I was going to say. I have no idea what kind of fish it is.
No, they're really good fish. They're fish that we have up here. I don't think you get them where you are.
Nope, I guarantee we don't. It
No,
almost looks like he has nostrils.
well, it was a big fish.
Yeah, it is, but it looks like he has nostrils right in front of his eye there.
No, I don't know if they're nostrils.
No, it can't be because he doesn't breathe through his nose. You know what I mean? But very cool. Do you eat those or no?
Well, people do, but
I'd say technically you can eat any fish, but
yeah, well, that's it. But I don't. I don't eat the eyeballs. Ugh, they're
yeah,
real rubbery. I have tried them. They're a bit rubbery. Ugh, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
yeah,
Ugh. Yeah,
really firm meat.
it's not something I'd eat again. Ugh.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
Yeah, but considering that this is a very, very nice eating fish, so that's why I wouldn't eat the eyeballs again.
I
Nice
wouldn't eat
fish.
the eyeballs neither. That's gross. I wouldn't.
But we fish to eat, so
You know,
like
I caught a bunch of bluegill one time. I was young. We took our first vacation. Me and the wife and the kids were little, and rented a cabin on a little lake and stuff. But I catch a whole mess of bluegill that afternoon, evening time. So I pull the boat up to the pier and I just leave the live net hanging over the side of the boat, And when I go down the next morning, the live net's in the boat. Half the fish are eaten, and the ones that the raccoons didn't eat, they went around and ate the eyes out of all of them. So they must like the eyes real well or something. But yeah, they got me for about 12 big bluegill. And there was an older guy and his wife staying in the cabin just down from us, not very far from us, not even 40 yards. And he said, "Oh, yeah." He said, "You don't ever leave your net in the boat." I'm like, "That'd been some good advice yesterday evening." But raccoons are smart, man. You can even, I always used to hear them when I'd be camping or whatever, you'd hear them flip the latch on the cooler lid trying to get in the cooler. But the next day, I put the net between the pier and the boat, and I tied the pier up real tight against the boat, real tight against the pier, so you couldn't get any room in between there. And somehow they still got that net up out there and ate the fish.
Well, It's winter time here in the Whitsundays, but it's always summertime here in the Whitsundays. Like, it's absolutely beautiful weather.
Oh, that's cool.
I think it's something like, um, if I was talking in your Fahrenheit, it'd be around about 75. Might get
Really?
up to 80 through the day, but drops down. Like, the mornings are really crisp because it
Nice.
is winter,
Yeah.
but
That's
not cold.
that sounds like our fall time. I love it, man. The fall time it'll be like the low 40s, and then by afternoon time it'll get into the 70s. And I could live in that climate
But,
year round. I'd be happy.
well, so
Morning, Rick.
I'm coastal. I'm on the Whitsundays, the gateway to the
Yeah,
Great Barrier Reef.
yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Guess what happens this time of the year in the Whitsundays?
I have
The
absolute.
whales, the
Oh, really?
whales migrate up into the warmer waters.
No kidding. How cool.
So they travel all the way down east because I'm on the east coast of Australia, and they start traveling months ago, and now they're up here in the Whitsundays.
That's cool. I seen a video.
And there was 2 years ago a white whale born in the Whitsundays.
Really?
Yep. And you know what they say about whales? They always come back to their territory.
So the white whale will be back again.
Yeah, it was back here last year, and it was a
Oh,
big
nice.
whale. It was a pup. It was a pup 2 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. So he's a big guy now. Very cool.
Well, 2 years. I hope he is a big guy, so I hope he does make his way up here.
How
Like, I
cool.
hope everything's going good for him. You hear about all those nets that all our wildlife's been getting caught up in?
Yeah, yeah. I've seen some video on that. Don't get me started.
It's sad.
It is. It's horrible. And then I seen a short documentary. It was only maybe 45 minutes or so about the Chinese fishing boats that
Oh
go
my
into
God.
places illegally.
They're
Man,
intercepting them
they
in
need to sink them.
Australian waters
They
right
need to
now.
sink
Right.
them. Is what? Yeah, they go into illegal waters and fish and clean. They need to sink those boats. Just
They
send
do.
your
Now listen,
navy
I'll
out
tell
there and
you
sink them.
something. I'll tell you something right now. If you are an illegal fisherman in Australian waters, they get you off the ship, the person, get them off the, it's not even a ship. It's a piece of tin, or not even tin, but wood. They float on these, anyway, they burn it there and then on the spot. They get the they get the illegal fishermen off so they can charge them and fine them and fly them back to Indonesia or wherever they come. Our illegal fishermen here come from Indonesia.
The one I seen, there's this giant ship and it never goes to port. It'll fill up the hold, and they have these other ships come and they offload the hold, and the other ships fuel them up or what. And this thing's out there all the time, just taking huge amount of fish illegally.
Yeah, it happens in our waters all the time. I tell
Yep.
you what, if I win the lotto, I'm giving money to the border security on our waters because the
Yep.
illegal and the illegal whaling, and that because they eat everything. They
Yeah.
they just they just rape the place.
Exactly. They literally
They rape it.
they
They're
take.
disgusting. They're not even
Yep.
kind.
Like
They
like
even
I
take
said, they
our
should just
sea
send the
our,
navy. They should just send the navy out there and sink them with the people on them. I don't
they
care. They know
burn
what
them.
they're doing.
They get the people off the boat, off the illegal fishing boats, and then they set fire to them. That's our rule here in Australia. Tell
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah. Well, the one I seen was a big fishing trawler. This thing was huge, a giant, metal boat. It was big. I mean, I forget how many tons of fish they said it held. And I'm trying to remember where it was at. It was in some kind of in dangerous water, down around the not the equator, but going down towards the South Pole. area, but way down there where it's cold and the water's real rough and stuff, and they're, A, it's not safe, and B, it's totally legal to be fishing in them areas. Oh, Rick, yeah, it was hot and humid yesterday. It's warm and humid right now. I just let the dog out a little bit ago. Heck yeah, it was hot. Got sunburnt. Hey, Benoit, morning. I've never been a big uh, sunscreen guy, but then again, I don't go out and sit in the sun like that much anymore. I used to years ago. It didn't bother me when I was young, but oh, cool. So Chrissy's up now. So if I leave now, Ernie, I could be there just about when you guys got done eating in your dishes, and I could eat the leftovers. I made some gravy a couple of weeks ago. It wasn't too bad. I think we lost Bluff. That sucks. Yep, I would too, Ernie, man. Believe me, if I had the ability to travel, I'd already been over there 3 or 4 times. Which, if we end up putting Dad in a nursing home, I'll be able to take off and go. You know, sometimes I get torn about doing it, thinking that I'm being uh, selfish. You know what I mean? And but it's actually affecting Mom's health a lot, and that's the main reason that. And it was her. She's married to him 63 years. She's the one that said that it was time. And I told her whatever you want. Uh, hey Rick, did you have a bimini top or nothing on that boat, man? I know I got a big umbrella, like it's kind of like a golf umbrella. It's that big that I keep in my truck. It's actually a dirt bike racing umbrella for when you're sitting on the starting line. It's hot, and if I can't find no shade, I use that, man. All right, dog. Good job, man. Glad to see you got out, dude. Rick took you out in school, and his grandson schooled you. Yeah, I hate getting schooled by the youngins. Yeah, that's true too, Rick. I understand. It's always in the way. Yep. So, did you catch any fish, dog? That's what I mean. Even though you got, schooled by someone, did you catch anything though? Yeah, I think it's warm here right now. I'm just hoping if we get any rain, from the hurricane rain is what it is, I guess. If we get any of that, maybe it'll keep the temperature from getting to it. It'll make it more humid naturally. Yeah, it's 73 right now, even. And it's going to be, yeah, no, it's only going to be about 76 today, but it's a really big chance of rain, 92% at 9 p.m. tonight. Let's see, it doesn't, about 2 p.m. It's a high percentage of chance of rain. So it's not, I guess it's not as hot out temperature wise, but it's humid. You go outside in the morning and the air feels heavy. running out of steam. I mean, but heck, I went to bed early last night. I shouldn't be running out of steam. Hmm. 5 count. Well, that's a pretty darn good fishing. Are you kidding me? 24-pound blue. I'd be tickled to death. I don't care what anybody else in the boat called. I'd be stoked with that. Hmm. Yeah, that's a good trip. 5 channel cat. So you guys had actually a pretty busy day of fishing. Smart. As soon as it gets daylight, I would go out and get in the lawnmower and finish mowing the backyard. That's what I should do. Oh, I bet it did. Yeah. How old your grandson? Man, Ernie, I've seen so many deer last week. Oh, really? Yeah, cool. That's a good fishing age there because they're old enough to not, sit around and whine if it's slow or anything. But yet they're still young enough to get real excited when they catch a big fish. 25.3. Hmm. 25.3 blue. Doo, 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 doo. It's really weird. What time is it? Let me look real quick. Oh, it's only 6. I thought it was going on 7. I ain't starting at 5 o'clock no more. That's too early. Because I'm ready for nap time already. Hmm. I even had to get the push mower out yesterday and trim around the house after I got done mowing. And it was a little warm at, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the evening when I was doing it, or late afternoon, I guess. We got 13 people in there, only 2 people chatting. What's up with that? You're supposed to get about 2.2 inches of rain today. Really? I don't know. I caught the end of the weather. Uh, when I got up, it was on in the living room, and I don't know how much rain or anything we're supposed to get here. It 2.2 inches of rain. Jeez. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to get my second breath, guys. It's like somebody hit me in the head with a hammer and knocked me out. You already home from work, dog? No, you're probably still at work, aren't you? Mhm. Oh, you're on vacation this week? Heck yeah. What are you doing up so early then? Unless you're going fishing, there is no reason to be up this early. You know what I ain't had? It's not really a good summertime thing, but I ain't had a pot of chili in a while. I don't know if you're supposed to make it in the summer or not, actually. Mm. Goodness. Yeah, yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah, that makes sense. Mm. So how long you work thirds? I worked them once, and I never did get used to it. Mm. Yes, you can. And actually, my best friend just dropped off a bunch of hamburger from the beef he had butchered. So now I got some good hamburger. I don't know how many pounds he put out in that freezer. It had to be 50 of them, I'd say. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, it has, Rick. Big time. Everything's going up. But I mean, literally, I don't care what the government says or what the reports are. Anything. I know for a fact that what I used to buy mom and them every 2 weeks or so at Walmart has doubled. It's the same stuff that they always have gotten in the past. You know what I mean? How old people are, they don't change. And what used to cost me maybe 215, 220 is now costing me 380, 390. I'm sorry, I kind of dozed off there. I apologize. 2 biscuits and hash browns, small orange juice, $13. Yep, man, I stopped at where was it? Got mom and dad some. Oh, it's Chick-fil-A. I stopped and got some grilled chicken nuggets for them and 3 Chick-fil-A sandwiches, and it was $30. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I had the fan blowing. I remember we didn't have air conditioning in the house when I was growing up. In fact, mom and them never had it till probably in the '90s, I'd imagine. And then me and dad's always arguing about the thermostat. Yeah, you and me too, dog. Yeah, you're right. I seen a post that had a picture from people at the beach in the '70s and a picture of people at the beach now, and just mind-boggling the difference. $30 and just you. Yeah, I can see that if you used to get say 1 or 2 Big Macs and some fries. I don't know what their value meals are. I never get them because they have Coke products, and I drink Mountain Dew. Mm. There's 14 people in there, and there's only 2 guys talking. What's up with that? No wonder I'm falling asleep. So, Rick, you're in the Illinois area then with dog. I didn't know that. I thought you was an Ohio guy. Mm. I couldn't imagine right now having 2 teenage boys that played sports. Couldn't imagine. I don't know how you'd feed them. Springfield area, cool. Springfield Mile. And yep, flat track race. Been over there before, a long time ago, but and I think Hall's Husqvarna may be over that way, but I don't know. I can't remember for correctly. 2 quarter pounders with large fry, 4 McDouble, large sweet tea. Yeah, dude, you're gonna be like me when you reach my age, because there comes a point that that stuff don't go away anymore. Oh, cool, Nate, man. Be safe, dude. It's daylight. It looks kind of cloudy too. Mm. Yep, I could fall asleep pretty easy, I think. Did you, Rick? I'm one of them guys that usually bring me like a bag of chili cheese Fritos and maybe some Skittles or something. I like that. Yep, I like somebody that brings a bunch of food. Like, cool, man. I'll captain the boat and you feed us. I don't see no wind blowing yet, though. Trees look pretty still. There's, you know what I noticed the other morning, and if I'm real quiet and don't move a lot, like you can see it because of the porch light. Uh, the June bugs will fall down or be down on the deck on the bottom there. And just after daylight hits, if you're quiet and you watch out, the sparrows fly down and eat all of them. And I'm not going to complain about that. Mom left the sliding door open about an inch last month. I think it was. Might have been the month before even. It might have still been May, late May. And I came home. I think I was fishing or something. And I come home and my whole carpet here in my office area was covered with them darn June bugs. There had to be a couple hundred of them. And I didn't want to turn the vacuum on and wake Dad and them up, so I picked them all up by hand. And had I known then that the sparrows eat them, I would have threw them all back out on the porch. Hey, 205, how are you, man? Good morning. You'll have to bear with me. I'm fighting not dozing off for some reason. Hmm. Goodness gracious, wake up, bug. Come on, man. I'm trying. I don't know what time I'm going to go over to nursing home. It's probably going to be around noon or 1, I think. Yep, I got one more Red Bull left. I'm probably save it for later on today, though. Because I don't have no money to go buy another one until in the morning. Because I had to, oh, what was it? June, I had to pay for my classes, which was about $400 total. And then to renew my license was 200 and no, that puts a dent in the billfold. Hey, morning, Viking. How are you, buddy? Hold on, I'll pop you up there. Good to see you. You headed to work this morning?
Sir, a bit earlier morning this morning.
I noticed that. That's why I was kind of surprised to see you pop up. You got to get in early today?
Yeah, that's the only bad part about not having a schedule.
Yeah,
Your
dude.
body never has time to adjust to a certain time.
Yep. But at least it slows down in the wintertime.
Oh, it don't.
Really? It does here. You drive a cement truck, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's, huh.
The only time we don't pour concrete in the winter is if it's snowing.
Huh. I didn't know that.
And then we still pour concrete.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to say, and it generates heat, doesn't it?
It has to be ice and it just has to be too dangerous to get out on the road.
Yeah. Yeah, Ernie, I know, man. I usually last night it was good. I didn't get woke up, but I'm usually woke up every night about 3 to help Dad use the bathroom. And it ain't like I just lay back down and go to sleep. It takes a little bit. Mm.
Come on, deer, cross the road.
Man, I've seen a lot of deer the last 2 weeks. Well, probably because I was going over to Summit Lake in the state park area.
There's deer everywhere over here. Where I on one of my or on my way to work every morning. That's why I drive super slow through this part.
Okay, Rick, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it.
Where's old Eric at this morning?
It ain't time yet. He'll be up here in a little bit. And what time is it right now? Because he usually doesn't leave until about 6:30. I don't think. Yeah, he'll be getting close. He'll be up here directly. Then I can doze off again and not have to worry about it. Hey, Finn, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you.
You
Finn,
gonna get to do any fishing this week, Augie?
man, I don't know yet. Right now, I think we're going to get some rain from the hurricane, and then Dad's doing pretty good this week. So if he doesn't change between now and this weekend, at the minimum, I'd like to get out and do stand day. But and if not, if the temperature breaks a little bit, I may get up at like 3 in the morning and go and fish, till daylight or something.
If I got time to register the kayak, I'll get out this weekend. I just gotta have time to register the kayak.
I still can't believe they make you register those, man.
I ain't even tried out the new trolling motor yet. None of that. That's all gonna be new to me.
Yeah, I bet. That trolling motor stuff ought to be pretty cool, though. Jimmy Geiger jumping in there and saying, "Hey, Ernie." I don't know why I'm so tired. I went to bed early. Well, early for me, I guess it was going on 1.
I went to bed late last night.
Did you?
I
Yeah.
mean, normally I'm in bed around 8, 9 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. I wish.
Didn't go to bed at 12 o'clock last night because I got home, sat on the couch, and fell asleep.
Yep.
Amanda let me take like an hour nap or so.
Yeah, that's cool. That's just another way for them to get another tax. Hmm. Oh, I can't believe Dad should be waking up to use the bathroom here any time. Unless he got up at, trying to think, he may got up about 3 o'clock though and used the bathroom, so he may be good for an hour or so. Hmm.
How long we gonna work today? It's pretty skies right now, but it's calling for rain later on.
Yeah, I mean, I heard the weather guy talked about the hurricane rain coming up this way.
It's gonna hit me. It would hit me first. Here lately, they say it's gonna rain, and then it just goes around us.
Yep.
You want rain? I don't want rain because I want to get out of work. I want rain that way. River comes up a little bit, and they start moving a little bit of water.
Yep. I don't want any because right now the grass is growing way too fast after the rain we had. I didn't realize I went out and mowed yesterday. That grass was high. I didn't realize it got that high in the side yard because the side yard's over where the leach bed and stuff is, and that grass just grows crazy. Hmm. Yeah, my finger's a little stiff this morning for some reason. I think I might have slept on the sun last night. Yeah, it's cloudy here, dog. Now it was right before it got daylight. You can see on the horizon a little gap, but now it looks like just the whole sky is covered. I'm trying to
It
see
looks pretty dark
over.
towards Decatur, so normally if it's dark towards Decatur, it'll come up and hit us. The weather's calling for like 11, 12 o'clock rain being here. I can see it now. Sun's poking out a little bit. I can see the clouds.
Yeah.
Cut my hair and trim my beard last night. I'm still pulling long hairs out of my beard.
Yeah. You work out of Decatur, Indiana, Ernie? Yep, I know where that's at. I think that's north of me.
I'm talking about Decatur, Alabama.
I think Ernie's talking about Decatur, Indiana. Maybe not. Oh, Illinois. I didn't know they had a Decatur, Illinois.
I didn't know they had a Decatur, Indiana.
Oh yeah.
I knew about Illinois. I didn't know about Indiana. It's like I live in Athens, Alabama. There's an Athens, Georgia too.
Oh yeah. I know. Yeah, I'm familiar with Athens. Cloud trucking. Was it a refrigerated rig or just a regular rig? I'm trying to think what that darn interstate is. And it's kind of east and west. Oh, I think it's the toll road I-80 or something.
Stop and get me some coffee.
Yep. I'm getting ready to get my other Red Bull. I'll not make it till later today. I got some tea in there. I forgot I made it. It's down on the bottom shelf. I haven't even tried it yet. Well, I see the last one I made is not anything I would write home about. Where you at, Eric? I know you're creeping in there somewhere. You don't live near the Simpsons yet. Hmm. Hmm. Well, shoot. I need to start. I got when my comes up close to time for my license to expire, lenders send you an email telling you to upload your new appraisal license and stuff. And as they came in, I put them over in a separate folder, so I need to go through that and send them a copy of my new license. But hell, there's about 20 of them.
I gotta change my business license sometime soon. I'm gonna change the name of my business, so I gotta change the license.
Yep. Springfield Power Plant Lake. Is that close enough? Yeah. The fish are big, but sometimes the eyes are in the wrong place. I'd say that's probably a good place to fish in the wintertime.
Shoot, me and Skip's caught 3 stubby fish this year already.
3 what?
Man, we never catch that many stubby fish.
Study?
Stubby. Like,
Stubby. Okay, yep.
their head and their body's the size of like a 20, 30 pounder, but their tail just, the length of their body is only like the size of a 10 pounder.
No kidding.
They're just missing some length. It's like it goes from straight stomach to tail. We caught one 2 weeks ago. We caught one this week. And we caught one a couple months ago. Something doesn't feel right.
3-eyed goldfish there. I think if the 3 Mile Island thing hadn't happened when nuclear power was first coming around, that every state would have nuclear power by now. You know what I mean? As a primary source, but because it was on the upswing, in the 70s and stuff, big time.
Yeah, I've got a nuclear power plant in my town.
I
If
got no
somebody
problem.
ever decided to hit us, we'd be done for.
Yeah.
There is no getting away fast enough. They're like, oh, you got time to get away? Shoot, no, that's only 15 miles away from my house. Somebody gets that power
Yeah.
plant and causes a meltdown. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah. You got about enough time to bend over and kiss your butt goodbye.
No shit.
But then it, oh, never mind. I forgot.
We're live, Dougie.
Yeah. The Simpsons are scary, man. They're the time travelers, I think, because they sure make some predictions almost spot on. Seeing nuclear power is a clean form of power too. I mean, the only water they're putting back in your water is water they took out to run through the cool the plant and come and they put it back in a warmer thing. You know what I mean? It's a 3 Mile Island happening was like, it just scared the whole country from it back then in the 70s. I can remember down to Ohio in the Madison area. Uh, in the 70s, they were talking about building a nuclear power plant, and everyone had their property along the river for sale cheap. It ended up not going in, but had it went in, it was real cheap because everyone was afraid. So everybody that sold their property cheap, when it ended up, they didn't put it in there. Like, oh man, I should have kept my property. Morning, Eric.
Morning.
Yeah, sounds a little enthusing or enthusiastic, I should say.
Man, it's only enthusiastic on Wednesdays because that's normally when my paycheck hits.
Oh yeah, yep, that's cool.
Weirdest day I ever got paid on was a Monday.
Yeah,
Not at this job, but as in jobs for general.
you're already at work now, then, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to leave the warehouse now. Was running late this morning.
Yeah, I can see that. Little guy woke me up at 4, and I'm like, "Come on, dude, just lay here for a little bit longer." And he wasn't having it. Yeah, exactly, Finn. And not having the source of media and communications we have now, you people only got to hear what went, through the regular main media. But it sure put, I mean, I don't know. I think if it's that clean that, it's a clean form of power, why not have it everywhere? Mm,
There's other forms of power they could use.
yeah.
Right now in our state, solar is a big thing.
Yeah, but there's no way that it provides enough power for the country's demand. It's impossible. It can never happen. The
No.
same
Have
with
y'all
the
seen
energy.
there's guy in Russia that's building a real life Iron Man suit,
Oh,
and
really?
he's using a hydroelectric core that generates enough energy that he actually made one of the blasters that works for missiles.
That's cool.
I mean, that's a form of power.
Yeah, hydrogen power is. In fact, Elon Musk is working on it right now. And I think they're kind of putting the kibosh on it because, the oil industry is already like, man, we're competing with freaking electricity. Now we're going to have to compete with hydrogen power too.
I mean, for somebody to come up with that in their garage
Yeah.
and build their own hydrogen reactor,
Yep.
small enough to fit on your chest, the same size as, let's just say, Iron Man's chest reactor, same size.
Huh.
And his little hand thing, dude, that thing, he shot it off one time and it throws his shoulder back. So it's
Oh,
got power.
really? Yep. Yep. I imagine old Uncle Sam will be paying him a visit before long. Or whoever their government is. Their government's not Uncle Sam, but. And that's the bad part. Anyone develops something that's an alternate means of power, the patents usually get bought out by the power companies or OPEC or somebody, And
No, because it's a cheaper form of power.
yeah, so they buy the patent out and they take it and set it on the shelf and just leave it there.
It's like the cure for cancer.
Exactly. I'm telling you, I something inside my gut tells me there's a cure. Because I think about it a lot, with Dad having it, and the fact of the matter is there ain't no money in curing it. Everybody knows that. And I'm with you. I think that one's out there. It's brightening up out here now. At least that sun won't be baking in the sliding door this morning, making like a magnifying glass.
It's brightening up out here, too.
Dang, we only got 9 people. Is someone else live this morning that I didn't know about? My bad.
I came up here, they dropped out. They left. I said, oh, no, not that area.
Well, screw them if they did that. I don't care. But that's unusual.
I mean,
More than
we're back
anything.
on. There's so many different sources for electricity and power. I mean, if you take that small reactor that he had on his chest and upsize it by 10 or even 100,
Yep.
it's still not going to be that huge. And that'll pump enough power to sustain a city, no problem. But you ain't never going to see it.
Oops.
You're not going to ever see anything that's going to give us free power.
No. No, because anything that comes up, they're going to keep it from happening.
Because that's a self-sustaining energy source.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I don't think you'll ever see cheaper power like that.
No.
It's like these nuclear reactors. That we use nuclear energy. It's one of the most dangerous forms of energy that's out there.
Yep.
Because I mean, look what happens when Isn't it Chernobyl? That nuclear reactor
Yep, Russia.
meltdown? Yep.
I
Look what happened. Chernobyl's still not
was
livable.
going to say, yeah, uh, it's still off limits.
Because of the.
Hold on a minute. What up, Jimmy? Jimmy, hold on a minute. Jimmy Geiger, what happened, buddy? Jimmy Geiger said he was in the hospital. He's in the hospital. What's wrong, Jimmy? You all right? Are you sick, or did they go ahead and okay the sex change operation you requested? I'm kidding. I had to. I'm sorry, brother. If it's serious, I didn't mean to make a joke. Did anybody else hear about Jimmy?
It's the first I'm hearing of it.
Yeah, me too.
Me three.
What's up, Jimmy? You can't come in and just tell us you're in the hospital and leave us hanging, brother. Fill us in.
He's probably sitting there. I'm typing, bug man. I'm typing.
Yeah, that's probably true. I'm impatient. Yeah, I think the big dog's getting up ready to go out finally. I need to turn this down a little bit so we don't wake that up. There we go.
While we wait on Jimmy.
All right, Finn, enjoy that run, man. I'd pay anything to be able to run again. My knees will never have that happen. Yeah, that's just something that I'll never be able to do again. I like doing it in the Army, man.
You know, I get to thinking, if the United States ever does have a nuclear fallout, my generation is screwed.
Yep.
I know how to survive out in the woods, but I'm close enough to a nuclear plant I kiss my butt goodbye. But
Yeah.
half my generation has no clue what they're doing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Even like if there's ever an EMP, which I think that would be the type of attack that we'd have.
Something to shut down the grid.
It'd shut down everything. Cars, I mean, everything if they have an EMT or an EMP attack up in the atmosphere. The only thing it won't shut down are the old cars that run on points. What, you want to go out now since it's daylight there, my little friend? All right, I'll hook you up then. Hold on,
Unless
man.
you wanted to go out first thing this morning.
Nope. No, that's not happening. Come on, let's go out. Let's go outside for a while. Let's see what's out here, bud. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's going to rain today. Oh, man, there you go. Man, it is humid. No, don't go that way. No. There you go. Good job. Go on, it's all right. There's nothing out there. You're safe. Don't be barking.
Oh, that sucks.
There you go. Go around that
Depending on the spider bites ain't no joke.
I forget. I was watching. It might have been on a special on Blaze or something, but they were talking about the grid and how susceptible our grid is.
Jimmy finally told us what happened. He got bit by a spider on his finger, almost lost his finger.
I'll be right back.
Spider bites ain't no joke. Well, gentlemen, I'm about to pull up at work, so I'm gonna jump down.
All right, Zach. Have a good day.
All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow morning.
Did you kill the spider? I know I would have. I hate spiders. I don't care. Even though they're good to keep bugs down, but I don't like them. I'm not a spider fan. I like spiders like Uncle Lou likes snakes. And I hate walking through the woods and then you run into one of them spider webs. That sucks.
Go back that way, little guy. You're gonna get tangled. This way. There you go. Back that way. Come on. You was getting ready to get all tangled up, friend. Stop right there. Yeah, I'm not a spider fan neither. In fact, there's one that builds a web right in the corner of the sliding door outside. And if I'm not careful, I run my head into it in the morning, letting the dog out. Need to go away. Did you potty while you was out there, little man, or no? Huh? That's what we need to know.
And Jody said she sent you an email.
Did you potty while you was out there, buddy? Huh? Here you go. Oh, man. Couldn't figure out why I was so stiff this morning. And now I remember I push mowed around the yard, done all the trim yesterday. Okay, Jody, see if
Graham,
I find it real quick. Do what?
say trim.
Yep. Let me check my email. It takes me a little bit to get to it, I think. Man.
Oh. Morning, Tim. Bright light, bright light. Man, I swear they do so much construction. Just tear it up something.
Okay, Jody, I got that. And I change it in my phone now. Why? Before I forget. Let's see. Contacts, search. There it is right there. I wonder how it lets me edit it. There we go. Okay. Hold on here. 2, 3. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Where's the space button at? There we go. I got it now. Where did I need to leave that up for a while, actually. What happened here? Okay. Yeah. Huh. Got bit by a spider. No kidding. Hmm. Do surgery on him and clean it out. Oh, good. And it turned black. Wow. Really, that is. What kind? Do you know what kind of spider it was? Huh. Didn't seem like. Well, you mean it didn't seem like you were asleep when they done the surgery? I've heard of that happening, actually. Huh. Got bit by a spider and turned your finger black. I'm gonna quit whining about cutting the end of mine off then. There we go. What's your brother doing, Eric? Anything?
Sleeping, probably.
Oh, Bucky. Oh, I didn't want to do that, dumbass.
Yeah.
Well, shoot.
I think J Dog's gonna sell that pontoon boat. He don't
Are
like
you
it.
kidding me? Man, I wouldn't get rid. That boat's a perfect fishing boat, man.
Catches the wind too much, is what he says. An easy pontoon boat's gonna do that.
Yeah, I suppose it could. I don't know. Where did my thing go? View channel. There we go. Now we're back to the regular world. Oh, there we go. This could be a first. The Bugman has run out of anything to say today. But I can't believe he's going to sell that pontoon. He called me yesterday when I was mowing, and I shut the mower off and I answered the phone. He asked me what I was doing. I told him I was mowing before it got hot. He said, well, okay, well, I'll talk to you later then. And I told him, I'll text you when I'm done mowing or whatever. And then I never heard back from him.
Yeah, he's like that. He likes to call in and check on you. Make
Yep.
sure you're still breathing.
Yep. Well, then oh shit, I forgot what I was going to say. I got some serious brain stuff going on today. That's 3 times now I forgot what I was going to say. Must be I'm half asleep or something. But I thought maybe something was wrong, and I texted him, and said, hey, is everything all right? And I didn't hear back from him. Oh yeah, I did later in the day. He sent me some goofy videos. I take that back. Which he does all the time anyway. 9 times out of 10, they have my face superimposed over something. He's real good at that one. I forget what the last one or the ones yesterday. One of them was pretty funny. And that's the bad part. He does it, but he does good, and they make me laugh. So I can't get mad at him. He's in there creeping, he is. He's up by now, I suppose.
Yeah, he's probably in the shower listening.
Yeah. I bet he is. Derek caught some pretty nice fish this weekend.
Yeah. Sent me a picture of a gar last night.
Oh, did he? I didn't get that one.
Yeah, I asked him, I said, did it bite you again? No.
Yeah, I can see where they would bring blood.
It was a good sized gar, too.
Was it really?
Yeah, bigger than the one that bit him.
I sure don't like them now.
So when's the storm's going to be moving in on you?
I can't remember what the weather guy said now, but I'm thinking I checked on the phone weather thing, and it looked like about 1 or 2.
Yeah, they said about 5, 6 o'clock today for us, and we're moving in. And then we're on the eastern side, so we're in tornado watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good morning, Stuart. How are you, buddy? Probably what, afternoon
Morning, Stuart.
there now, probably. Or noonish. Never mind. I'd say it's like probably noonish where he's at.
A lot of people without power right now. down
Boy,
in
there is.
Texas.
Yeah, I seen that, man.
And then the heat on top of it. Oh, man.
Could you imagine? That's when you hope you got a lot of gas in the car and a few extra 5-gallon cans full of gas so you can just stay in the car.
Not I'm taking an ice bath. I'm gonna sit in an ice bath all day.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the heat part. My goodness, yeah.
You gotta think that hurricane rolls out, the wind stops blowing, and then the sun comes out and starts
Yep.
roasting.
Mm-hmm. You know, then you're going to go out there and put in all kinds of time cleaning and getting stuff straightened back up. You're
Yep.
going to be exhausted, and when it comes time to go to sleep, you can't go to sleep because it's hot. You don't have any fans to turn on because you ain't got no electric unless you got a generator. And then that's only as good as you got gas for.
Yep. You just think about all the people that are in apartment buildings and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, if I had the means, I would fill my car up with gasoline and stay in my car with the air on and drive around or something. Or just sit there and let it idle. Probably the gas would last a lot longer, I suppose.
Yeah.
As long as the car don't overheat.
It just would suck.
Yeah.
100 degrees outside and you ain't got no power.
Yeah, it's weird. There's only 12 people in and it's 7 o'clock. So I don't know. Maybe someone else is live or something today. What is today? Wednesday?
Tuesday. I wish.
Oh, it is Tuesday, ain't it? Yeah, I don't know if anyone else is live or not.
Don't know.
Rolling 12 people. I'll be able to shut this down early today.
Yeah, I know Ernie left because of me.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was.
I keep picking on him.
I'm pretty sure he's eating some breakfast right now, some of that good breakfast.
Well, did you see John today?
Yeah, he was in early. They were headed to Donkey Land, go fishing. Yep, they were headed out early. Beat the heat.
Like I was saying yesterday, I ain't getting up early to go fishing.
They
Only way I'm up early in the morning to fish is if I stayed out all night.
yeah, they caught some hogs last week. I know that.
I'm an evening fisherman.
Yeah, me too, pretty much.
I'm hoping this weekend to do some fishing Saturday night.
Yep.
Rustic, if you're listening, I'm not coming up on your show.
They had oh crap. I forgot what I was gonna say again. See, I gotta go back to bed. That's what it is. I'm tired. Oh man. I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done, man. My brain ain't even functioning right today for some reason.
I don't think my brain's functioned right since the late 90s.
Yeah, mine too, probably. I'd say mine since the late 80s. Oh, crap. Now look back, time sure does go by fast.
I can't believe it's already July this year.
Yeah, I'm thinking decades, man, because it doesn't seem like nothing. It was the 80s and the 90s, and now, shoot, we're 20 years into the
Before I
2000s.
know it, I'll be boarding on a boat, going out on a cruise for the first time. So if I don't get drowned or bit by a shark.
Well, the key to not getting bit by the shark is to stay out of the water.
That's right. Shark see a big old fat guy like me and say, I bet he tastes
Yep,
good.
I'm with you. He'd grab you and shake you a bunch of times, take you down under the water, and eat half of you and save the rest for later.
Yeah, take a bite out of you. He'd be like, it tastes something like strawberry Swiss roll.
Yep.
He'd be upset with me because he'd be like, man, this guy's got an aftertaste. This sugar-free Mountain Dew.
Yep. I don't think I got enough gas to mow this morning. It's going to have to wait till tomorrow. Now it's going to rain, which is going to throw it off and make it grow faster.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're probably going to get a bunch of rain from this crap. I don't know how many inches or nothing.
There ain't really nothing happening in that chat. I don't see why I can't just shut this down, to be honest with you. We can just hang out backstage for a while.
Yeah. If you want to do that.
Well, ain't nobody chatting. There's only 12 people in here, and none of them's chatting. So I don't really see any reason to keep it going.
I don't know if anybody else is going live today.
That's what I was wondering. Maybe somebody's fishing or something that I didn't know about.
Well, it's like yesterday after it ended, I went back and turned my YouTube TV on and listened to the race while I was working because there ain't no Pat McAfee show because he's on break right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he took 2 weeks. He always takes a 2 week break when there ain't no hockey, there ain't no football, no basketball. I think the only sport right now is soccer and dumb golf. I don't consider golf a sport, but whatever.
Yep, that's true. There ain't hardly nothing really worth going on.
Yeah, no sports going on, so he don't have a show on for 2 weeks. And everybody deserves a vacation.
Oh, yeah.
At least once a year.
Well, that and he gets real busy start fall time, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not only doing the regular show, but then doing the ESPN stuff.
Yep, and in the fall, he does college game day, too.
Yeah, that's what I mean about him getting busy.
Yep, and then now he's doing Monday Night Raw, too. He was on there last night, though. Busy man. What's up, Mr. Murillo? I seen some videos of, South Dakota, Iowa area, all the flooding. I was like, holy crap.
Watch the LPGA and you'll change your mind. Yeah, buddy, there's some bad dudes on that league. Oh, mercy.
Golf is boring.
I watch the Masters every year. That's it. Are you up, Till? You ready to go out, honey? I didn't see you sitting there, buddy.
I don't care if it's Masters or not. It's still boring. I couldn't watch it.
Let's go outside, guys.
The only thing good about golf is the golf carts.
There you go. It's kind of warm out there today, Till. Go out there and go potty, honey. Go and go pee. She's gonna try and play me, go out, come back in, then go out again to potty.
Go out, turn around, come back in, say, "Hey, where's my treat?"
Exactly. She does that. She's out there.
I went out the door.
She's out there laying on the deck right now, see? And then little guy will go out and pee, and she'll come back up to go in, get a treat, and then want to go back out again. She thinks I'm not on to her. Oh, man.
Morning, David.
How you been, Mr. Murillo? I ain't seen you in a while, buddy. Hope you and the family's all good. You been doing any stand days? I haven't been in on any of this for, it's been a while.
Hello, Jody. Good morning to you. I hope you're at work and not out on a boat.
Eric. That reminds me, I gotta check my email real quick just in case something came in.
Jody, if you are out on a boat, I hope a 50-pounder breaks off right there at the boat.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, not what I was looking for, so that's cool. Delete all them. Bam. There we go. Now they aren't cluttering anything up no more. Wait a minute. Okay. There we go. There we go. See, that's what it is. Y'all figure it out eventually. Oh, I gotta get appointment reminder. Oh, I already got appointment reminders. Oh, shoot. I didn't want that. What am I on here? Oh, okay. That's what it was. Yep. I don't see any important emails yet.
So when's your dad's next respite days?
I gotta look. It is I think there's X amount of weeks have to go by before you can submit the application for another one. So I gotta look at the calendar. What is this? Is what, July now? Okay. I suppose it'll probably be the end of the month. Like it has been, you know.
No. There's a lot of crap to do at the end of this month.
Yeah, me too.
I gotta get another new ID and get tags for the truck and the boat trailer. I hate going to DMV.
Yeah, I can understand that, Mike, especially this time of year. Morning, Chad.
What's up, Mr. Chadwick?
I can see it getting busy this time of year in your business, for
No.
sure.
The only reason why I was asking is because I know I'm on vacation last week, beginning of the next month.
Okay, we'll get together on the dates. Maybe we can all, excuse me, run down to J-Dogs or something, go fishing.
Yeah, I'm trying to plan on that at Frederick's Landing the first Saturday in August.
Yeah, let me see. I have to look. I may be able to schedule my respite around that. I don't know. I have to look and see. Where'd the calendar come?
I was trying to tell the dog we should have a pickle park party.
Pick apart.
Yeah. But it wouldn't be at pickle park, it'd be at Frederick's Landing, like everybody
Oh
bring
yeah.
something like a potluck kind of deal thing.
Yep.
Have a cookout right there at Frederick's Landing.
Come on, guys. Come on, little guy. Stop right there. Stop right there. Don't go running on in. We do this every time. You think you would understand. There you go. Hold on till I get you one, honey. Frederick's Landing. That's where we put in the licking, right?
Well, yep, that's licking.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty nice little park there. And also,
Yeah. Not do it on a Friday.
I got a couple easy ups, or I got an easy up, so I don't like this calendar at all. Okay. You know that. Let me see. I guess the first is a Thursday. Let's see. That would be July, August. I have to look. August 1st is on a Thursday.
I'm off that whole week. I need it.
I'm trying to.
It's nice to have a 3-day weekend every once in a while, but I need a week off.
Yep, I understand.
Plus, I got to go to DMV and do all that crap. Ugh.
Yeah, I have to figure it out because if I take the first week of August 1st, then that has me not doing one in all of July. But I could do the 31st of July to I could do Wednesday the 31st and be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be Sunday. And then pick him up on Friday the 5th. That might work. That might work. Okay, there I'm back. Let's see, make sure I didn't miss nothing while I was in there. Yes, participate in stand day. That's how bad the weather and my schedule's been. Heck, there's only been 2 stand days that okay, I read that part already. You working at home, Chad, or you at the office today? I imagine he's at the office today, come think of it.
Wonder if Uncle Lou got to go fishing this weekend. Said he wanted to be back out on the boat by July.
I don't know if the river's still
That
up or
sucks,
not,
Chad.
is it? You know what I mean?
I haven't. It could be.
I mean, it was up pretty high. So I don't know how quick it goes down out over there, but
Should have stopped and got me a breakfast sandwich.
that sounds good. I might scramble up some eggs later with some sausage or something in them when Dad and them get up and about. Or I could scramble eggs and put some cheese on it.
I think I'm getting burnt out on Pop Tarts, though.
Yeah, me too. I've got a box in there. It's been there for about a week now. I usually eat one. I don't know, like yesterday I had one for breakfast because I didn't feel like fixing anything. Mountain Dew go. All right. That's about all that I need. Okay, guys, I'm going to shut the chat and everything down. It's real slow today, so I don't know. No sense in keeping it going, I reckon. Hopefully see you guys again. I don't even know what tomorrow is, Wednesday. I may have a live. I don't know. Depends on how the day goes. I'm sitting here dozing off and just no, it's just boring today. I think it's boring yesterday. I'm losing my thing. Maybe I should only do them on Fridays or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess. But thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Hopefully I'll see you all soon.
Later, guys.